What is going on, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? King Steve is coming at you guys for another exciting episode here, guys. And today I'm talking about Rainbow Six Siege. Of course, yesterday a very interesting update came out for Rainbow Six Siege, and it's overall talking about 3.4. 3.4 came out yesterday, patch notes came out yesterday, and I'm going to talk about them. They came out for Xbox One, PC, and everything all together, which is very interesting. A very different overall outlook, and they actually buffed an operator that I don't know why they buffed him. I mean, I am not complaining, by the way, that they buffed this dude. I don't know why they would, I guess is what I'm trying to get at. And this is very interesting to me. So let me talk about who it is and what we're talking about. They actually buffed freaking Pulse. And I'm very I just don't know. I don't know why they would want to go ahead and buff Pulse, but they did. Perhaps they saw that his pick rating was on the lower side of things, so they decided Pulse is by no means the weakest, but he's by no means the greatest defender ever either. And the changes that they made to him are very unique and very good. They basically, what they did is they took his radar thing. In case you guys don't know who Pulse does, he has like a heartbeat sensor thing, and I don't know. They basically just increased its effectiveness. And let me tell you something, it really does increase its effectiveness. Now, for me personally, I'm not a big fan of Pulse just because typically he's a very one-sided character. Typically, if you pick Pulse, you're not going to help the other team. You're just going to sit there and you're going to try to go get as many kills as you can, okay? But Pulse, in my opinion, can be used super well within a team dynamic and super well within overall team strategy, because if you can get that information out there and let your guys know which rooms they're in, they can outscalp them, especially when you get like 2 or 3 or 4 guys in the same room. Even if you're Pulse with that shotgun and nitrocell, you're not going to be able to take out 4 guys in the same room. I mean, unless they're all scrunched together, in which case you could just throw a nitrocell and end them all. But typically they're a little bit smarter than that, okay? Let's be honest here. Let's be real here. It's a very, very difficult to put words to this, but this is very good though. I think that this is really cool, and I'm not trying to downplay. By the way, I'm not trying to downplay that Pulse's effectiveness is good or anything like that. I think that it's a very good thing that Ubisoft is taking this, but I think this is just surprising. Like, I don't know where Ubisoft was like, hey, let's buff Pulse today. I don't know where this came from. I just feel like it's very odd that Pulse gets a buff. I kind of wanted someone else, but you know what? It's okay. It's all right. I think that this is a good step in the right direction, and it shows that Ubisoft is willing to take actions to try to help our favorite operators. Now, getting on to what I want to talk about is the actual device itself. So basically, it used to be a lot more clunky. Now, basically, it's like black and white, and there's a red line that goes across, which I don't think that's any different. But when it goes a lot faster, so you get like a play-by-play, and this gives us a lot clearer information about how many there are, which way they're running, whereas the old way we just got like 1, and then we saw maybe 2 guys, and we're like, oh, okay, well, I can see that there are 2 guys, but like they're gone now. You know what I'm saying? We would lose them, and we have no idea where they went or how they went about leaving or which way they went. We have no idea, and it was very frustrating for me as a Pulse player. I think a lot of people complained about this, to like not having complete information about this overall. And I think that Ubisoft took a look at that and they were like, hey, how can we improve upon this? What can we do to make it better? And they did exactly what they needed to do. They sped it up. They made it so that you get more clear information. And as a team element, as a team player, Pulse is now one of the best people at getting information now. You'll see me several times throughout the video where I see someone on the thing, and I look and I'm like, hey, I mark them out. I try to mark as many as I can. I try to give out information the best that I can. And I'm actually got a team that I'm talking to as well. So if I don't mark, I'm probably telling them or I have the information down set. Also, it's going to be very interesting with this nitrocell. You're going to be able to do some very interesting things. Now, you used to be able to just, you see somebody above you and you're like, hey, I'm going to throw a nitrocell above me, and I'm going to try to get him. And you're going to see me do that. I probably already did that in this video, but like, sometimes you can't always get that right, and it aggravates you because you're like, oh man, he was right there a second ago, like, I missed him. You know what I'm saying? Now it's beautiful. Like, I could see the way that he was moving, and I was like, okay, he's gonna go here next. And I threw it there, and I got him like right on the money. Unfortunately, I injured one of my teammates, but he was okay after that. But it just shows you how vital that information is. And with the nitrocell, now that you can see people as they move, you can kind of tell your teammates which way they're moving, what they're doing, how they're going, and this can give your team an edge that I don't think many operators can do, okay? Intel is very important in this game. That's why cameras are so essential. That's why people love Valkyrie and flock to Valkyrie, because intel is so key. And besides Valkyrie, Pulse is the only real intel operator that you have. Like, he is. Like, if you've got a team together. So this is extremely, I don't know what the word to say is. It's extremely odd to me that they went ahead and did Pulse, but I think it was extremely needed as well, to a certain degree, because he is the only other operator that can relay intel to the team. You know what I'm saying? And obviously Valkyrie, you put the cameras down and you don't even need to relay information to people. It's just, you know, it's there for all to see. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I think that this is really cool. I'm glad that they did this to Pulse, and I hope that they continue to buff characters like this, because we all want to play these characters. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, there's also something else that they updated in 3.4, and that has to do with the banning system. Now, they are now currently going to ban you if you start team killing. The first offense will be 15-minute ban. The second offense will be 30-minute, yada yada, all the way up to once you get to 5 kills, you will be banned for 7 days. So they are taking this quite seriously. But don't worry, if you accidentally team kill someone, they've got a system in place where they're not just going to ban you instantly if you team kill. There's going to be more than just that. You know what I'm saying? So they'll actually look over it and make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to. So I wouldn't need to worry too much about that, but I'm glad that they finally did something about that, because that's been bugging a lot of people. So, alright guys, I think that's really all about that I really wanted to get out and let you guys know. What do you guys think about Pulse's buff? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you think that someone else should have been buffed? Let me know who you think should have been buffed down in the comments below out of anybody, alright? And as always, guys, if you like what you saw here, hit that like button. It boosts me to the top so that I can, you know, get my videos out there. More people will see them. And as always, guys, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, that would just make my day. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I hope to see you guys in the next episode, guys. Have a fantastical day, and bye-bye, guys.